top 3 common networking mistakes. The first is lack of follow-up. How many people actually do follow-up? Can you tell me how many times are you following up? 1, 2, 3. Remember, networking takes minimum 7 touch points for the trust or the credibility. One of the biggest challenge people do not get an opportunity is because people are not comfortable following up. So my question to all of you is, okay, instead of follow-up, how are you creating a recall factor without stalking or without smothering the other person? How are you creating a recall factor? If you are a job seeker, how are you creating that? Hey, I'm looking for this job opportunity. Hey, I'm looking for this new business opportunity. Hey, I'm looking for a higher compensation. Hey, I want discipline when I'm working with you. How are you creating this recall factor without follow-up? Follow-up doesn't mean that reminder, reminder, reminder. How are you creating this recall factor of yours that you are a serious person, no joke, no fertilizer? Because remember, it's important. Are you reminding the other person? Why would the other person care about you? Why would the other person know? Are you saying it in such a manner that everyone is like, oh, the analytics enthusiast, oh, the scrum master enthusiast? How are you creating that profile? How are you creating that persona of yours? Create your persona, create that gravitas. It's not about follow up, it's about creating that persona of yours. How many people are acknowledging you? I'll share with you my first corporate CXO assignment. I got it after 3 years. My first corporate break, which I got, was after 3 years because the person was like, okay, Aditya, I'm still not convinced that you are ready. I was like, okay, I should convince you. All of us run out of patience. We are not doing that. Because see, the moment you have got strong foundation, people are going to take you serious. What are you doing? Are you being consistent with your message? And remember this thing, single signal, single signal. Lack of follow-up means not a single signal. Are you asking the other person? So remember this. Okay, this is the first mistake which people make, which is lack of follow-up, aka recall. Okay. Second thing is, and this is my favorite one, asking for a favor without building trust or rapport. Like one of my first question which I asked the other person is, tell me about yourself without name dropping your designation, without name dropping your title. I want to know who you are, not what you are. I want to know your values. I want to know your aspirations. Then only I can help you. People only help those people where they can trust, where they can connect. Please establish that trust, establish that rapport. Don't ask for a favor. There is this famous book by Gary Vaynerchuk. Do see the explainer video on YouTube. Uh, jab, 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 right hook, which simply means give, 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 and then ask. How much are you giving to the other person, and then asking that the other person is like, oh, I trust you. Tell me what can I do? Okay, this is the second mistake. Don't tell the other person, listen, I need a favor. Other person will say, good for you, I'm not available. Okay. Now, moving over to the third mistake. What is the third mistake? Making it all about self. How many times do you genuinely check on the other person? Or you're like, hey, you know what? I'm doing this, and I want you to do this for me. Ask the other person. One thing which I really like about Delhi culture is, previously I didn't like it when I was in Bombay, was samosa chai nashta. In Delhi, unless you break a samosa with the other person, the conversation doesn't start. In Bombay, it's purely business related. Okay, what do you want? So make it a point. Are you connecting with the other person? Are you inviting the other person in your inner circle, in your inner world? Why am I having this wide demographic circle? Because all of us are going to learn from each other the best practices. How many of you remember the day when your birthday is there and your bank is sending you that sweet message on your birthday? XYZ wishes you many, many happy returns of the day. How would you feel if someone is just dropping you a message? Hey, I saw your status. I just felt like checking in on you. If I ask all of you, can you tell me who is your best friend? You know what would you say? XYZ is my best friend because that person is there for me when I need that person. You are not going to give me the definition of a friend. You are going to tell me the incident. So remember, for networking, please don't make it about yourself. Okay? Ask the other person.